You were supposed to do the intro.
Oh, me?
No, them.
Oh.
Well, I didn't email them to tell them. Sorry. It's mostly your fault, though.
Yeah.
I'm Matt.
I'm Danny.
This is Southern California Comics.
Weekly.
Comic book.
Video.
Review.
Update.com.
.org/New Beginnings. You know the deal. Comic books, a video, a store, and you put them all together, and we talk about them for you, by you, and with you.
Yes, stuff came out this week. We're going to tell you about most of it, if it's notable, or we like it.
Isn't everything notable? Okay, all right. No philosophical ideas. Let's just start. This is Marvel. This is Empire of the Dead. Yes, this is a zombie book. Yes, and I'm sorry for that. But it's actually by George A. Romero, if you know from Night of the Living Dead,
Dawn of the Dead,
Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead,
Day of the Dead.
The other ones.
What's the one in the city? Like
Land of the Dead.
That's a good one.
I like that.
I like that one too.
And the last one I won't talk about.
Yeah.
But Alex Maleev is doing this, if you know, from Daredevil.
Daredevil, Scarlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, he's got a lot of scenic. He's actually a good choice for this because of the scenic, Daredevil stuff with the city.
He does kind of a photorealistic style.
Yeah.
And I think he just draws over photographs, but it works for this kind of comic, which is supposed to take place in reality.
Yeah.
But a reality where we're overrun by zombies.
Like you are. But in this twist, there's also vampires in it.
Which
I don't know about that.
But hey, it's Romero. It's got there's got to be a purpose to it.
And it's actually it's a pretty good read. It actually reads like one of his movies, the good movies. And it's set in that same universe. They make a few allusions to it, which are kind of cool. So yeah, it's I'm interested to see where it goes. I'm concerned about the vampires, but I'm sure he knows, like Danny said, what he's doing.
Yeah.
So.
There will be a good reason for it.
Yeah, it actually has more of a Land of the Dead feel to it, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you that. So
I like Land of the Dead.
Check it.
Is it better than or worse than Walking Dead?
No comment.
Okay. Also new, but from Dark Horse, another well-known property.
That's not new.
It's new. It's an all-new issue of Elfquest.
But it's old.
Elfquest, the final quest.
Part 2? Something? I don't know. They just did one of these.
Yeah, I guess it's the final series in the Elfquest saga, which has been going on since the 70s.
Dang. It's a long time.
Yeah. The husband and wife team of Wendy Peeney and Richard Peeney. I think they're husband and wife. I believe they met via, fandom circles in the 70s or something, so it's pre-internet romance.
Cool.
That's kind of cool, but it's a fantasy comic about elves and stuff. And it's the last one. It's the last series. And it looks exactly like every other Elfquest, so you don't have to worry about it being different.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out. Maybe you'll get into it through this one if you haven't before.
Maybe they'll reboot it.
Yeah, New 52 Elfquest.
I got a lot more franchises in my pile. I don't know why. I just felt like talking about them. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know those guys, the green ones, right?
Yeah, Heroes in a Half Shell.
Turtle Power. This is one of the miniseries IDW is doing called the Utrom Empire, which is actually about the little brainy guys, the Krang ones from the cartoon.
Yeah. Well, they're originally in the comics, and then they decided to give one of them a name, Krang.
And now they're all called Krangs, kind of.
Right. That's pretty much.
Yeah, you got it. That's right. That actually wasn't that nerdy. Thank you for that. This actually tells the history of their whole race and why they're all dead. And you get the robot Fugitoid, which I always liked as a kid because that his toy. You could put a gun in his chest, and that's cool.
The Fugitoid?
Yeah.
Fugitoid.
I never thought of that.
I just got that.
Write that down.
Because it's like a play off of Fugitive.
God, that's perfect.
Wow.
We learned a lot today.
Good work, Ninja Turtles guys.
But this is, pretty cool. If you like this series, I would read it. I wouldn't not read it. It's because it's got aliens and little bodies that run around.
Oh, it has the Triceratons in it?
Yeah.
The alien Triceratopses?
Tells you how they were born, which totally makes sense. So check it out. It's only a mini. It's about 3 issues, so...
Cool.
Add it to your collection of comic books.
So, I think one of the books I enjoyed the most this week is Mind Management number 18. It's already been 18 issues. Isn't that crazy?
It's over a year.
Yeah, this one's kind of a self-contained story. So if you're interested in checking it out, you should jump on in.
Okay.
The series is about psychic spies and stuff, and this one's about a little girl who uses her psychic powers to control animals, to communicate with and control animals.
I liked it better. It was called Animal Man.
It's funny you mention that because I also read Animal Man right after, which they go pretty well together.
I liked it better when it was called Mind Management.
Yeah, it's
those are both very similar.
Yeah, they're kind of similar. Animal Man is pretty good. They got Raphael Albuquerque on the art now. He did American Vampire.
Yeah, it's coming back soon.
Yes, as Animal Man is about to close up. I believe they're
next issue is it? I think
28. Yeah, yeah. It doesn't feel like this is the penultimate issue.
No, it might be an oversized.
I hope so.
Thank you, $9 issue.
Yeah. It's coming to an end. So if you've been waiting to check it out, you should check it out very soon because it's almost over. You can read nearly 30 straight issues of Animal Man, and a couple crossovers with Swamp Thing.
A couple of annuals.
Yeah.
Because if you go in the office next day and go, "Oh, I just started reading Animal Man," everyone will laugh at you because it's going to be over and you're going to look stupid. Probably because your office doesn't read comics and they'll look stupid either way.
That's a pretty good comic. I actually enjoyed Mind Management more in terms of people doing stuff with animals.
Okay, yeah.
But
Animal Man gets zany with it and weird.
Animal Man's been pretty cohesive with its whole idea about the red and all the supernatural stuff, so it's a complete story. An epic, one might say.
Snooze fest. I don't know why I said that.
You like Animal Man.
I know.
I think.
I don't want to talk about it. All right, here's another franchise thing. This is X-Files by IDW.
Meets
Ghostbusters.
Whoa, that's a good pairing of material.
Yeah, because they use a lone gunman.
Oh.
See? You didn't expect that, did you, video?
So it's not Mulder and Scully crossing over.
No.
It's the lone gunman?
Yeah.
That's delightful.
And the X-Men, or the Ghostbusters...
That actually makes a lot of sense, too.
Right, doesn't it?
Because, yeah, they're like comedy characters.
Yeah, they all work. So the X-Files is doing a kind of a... IDW does a lot of miniseries that cross over into other books. They did Infestation, a couple of those. One was zombie, one was...
Aliens?
Lovecraftian, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
They mix them with the properties that make the most sense, like Ninja Turtles, or the other one. So, this is the X-Files' turn. They're going through this, Ninja Turtles, and Transformers. So this is the first stop. They're trying to uncover some big government thing that kind of weaves into all of it. And I actually kind of liked it. A lot of times when stuff crosses over, I'm not a super big fan, especially if they're big franchises that are very specific.
Yeah.
But again, they did a good job because they had Lone Gunman instead of Mulder and Scully. They're both kind of humorous and you don't see the Ghostbusters for about half the book. Mostly it's just Janine. So on that premise alone, that's good.
Yeah,
I like it.
IDW likes to have fun.
Yeah, and they do.
With their properties.
And next one's Ninja Turtles. So
the Ninja Mutant Turtles.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mentioned them earlier. You may have heard of them 20 years ago.
You may not have heard of this, but brand new #1 from Image, Deadly Class.
Just barely.
Yes. Rick Remender, who does a bunch of Marvel books, and Fear Agent.
Sure.
Wes Craig is the artist. Not a lot of people know him, I don't think. But
I don't.
He did Thunder Agents, the most recent iteration of Thunder. No.
From DC?
Yeah, the last DC version
yeah.
of Thunder Agents.
Now I remember.
Yeah, pretty good. He goes hog wild on the art in this. It has a little bit of a Hawkeye feel too. Check it out.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
There's purple and cool sneakers. This is like an action comic. It's like Morning Glories because it's about a bunch of kids or runaways.
But with like fighting in the city.
Yeah, it's cool.
And less time travel. A lot less time travel, I think.
Yes, it's less lost, more. I don't know.
Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
Shakespeare.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it takes place in 1987.
Oh, whoa.
So.
Like Rocket Girl, maybe they'll cross over.
Oh, that'd be neat.
Write it down.
I didn't buy this issue. I didn't even look through the issue, even though I'm interested in it.
If you want to steal it, I'll look the other way.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get really mad at you when you tell me you stole it.
But flipping through it, I really want to read it now. Yeah. So it's a powerful book. It changes minds and hearts.
And lives, if you really stretch it. How about the New Invaders? That's a franchise, right? More or less.
Yeah, they're like the Avengers, but in the war.
That is true. That's exactly it. That was really a good way to describe the Invaders.
They're like Marvel's Justice Society, but they don't get as much play. They're not beloved like the Justice Society.
They have a faster name, though. A fresher name.
Invaders. Pretty cool name, I gotta say.
Yeah, but scary, because I'm scared about that. So here we go. The Invaders are back in Marvel's all new now, point whatever, run thing. This is actually a real honest-to-goodness #1, not a Marvel 23.1 / #1 right now.
.x.
/ free digital copy, although there is one. You get the idea. Bucky, Cap, Namor, and the original Human Torch, who was in the Secret Avengers series for a little bit.
Yeah, that was a good series too.
Yeah, I like that one. They're back.
So it's modern times, though, right?
Modern times. It's kind of Human Torch centric. You get back what he's been doing. He even references some of the Secret Avengers stuff, so it's not lost. It's not forgotten, which is cool. I actually kind of like him as a character because I don't know that much about him. So, he's actually got a pathos.
Who's it by?
James Robinson.
Who drew it?
Steve Pugh.
Steve Pugh, who did Animal Man.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
Now I know that.
It's a good lineup.
Yeah.
And James Robinson is the best when he's dealing with old junk.
Yeah.
So hopefully is that good?
Yeah, it's good. You get some new stuff. You get some old-timey flashback war stuff, which is cool.
Yeah.
And a mystery. So it's kind of nice because it's only 4 heroes. There were more invaders, I guess, like Blazing Skull and stuff.
Blazing Skull, the Angel.
Yeah.
Liberty Bell. Or is it Miss America?
Miss America. Liberty Bell's the other one. The Distinguished Competition. New 52. Anyway, I check it out. It seems pretty simple, self-contained. It's just a good book. It's fun, and I like it. And you don't have to worry about a bunch of stuff. Is that the best way to describe a simple book?
A bunch of stuff.
A bunch of stuff
happens in FF number 16.
It does.
Which is the final issue of the series.
Forever, are they rebooting it?
I don't think they're bringing it back.
I don't think so.
There's kind of no reason, because it was more of a Jonathan Hickman thing, where he had 2 books going at once.
Yeah.
And then it was like Matt Fraction kind of just grabbing the torch, because they had grabbing the torch, huh?
Yeah, Human Torch.
Yeah, I guess they wanted to sell that series some more, so Fraction did it too, with Mike Allred. It was really good.
It made sense with the story, too.
Yeah, this concludes everything from the series. It's super good. It gets pretty intense.
I didn't read it, so...
Ant-Man has his inevitable confrontation with Dr. Doom.
Oh, cool.
He whoops him.
Oh, wow, that's sweet.
He grows super big.
That's well done. Good, Scott Lang.
The Watcher just decides to explain how Pym particles work.
That's awesome.
Because previously they didn't really make any sense. It's got a nice backup story, which I think is the same backup story from the final issue of Fantastic Four.
I think so. At least some of the panels are, for sure.
Yeah, it's...
the hot dogs and stuff.
Yeah. This got me really excited for Mike Allred's Silver Surfer comic.
Yeah.
Even though this is Joe Quinones inked over.
Who's writing it?
Dan Slott.
Okay.
It looks pretty crazy.
Good. Dan Slott's fun. I like him.
Yeah.
I was thinking of someone else, and I got confused. My brain started hurting.
Thinking of Daniel Way, maybe?
No, Gerard Way.
I'd be excited for Gerard Way.
I didn't think of any of those people. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Gerard Butler?
Yes, Gerard Butler.
I don't know, but I really liked Fantastic Four.
You know what?
FF number 16.
I think Scott Lang deserves a movie. Can you make that happen?
Yes, Paul Rudd is playing him.
Okay, that was really fast. Good job. Thank you.
I didn't even have to do anything.
Wow, I appreciate it. Make another movie.
We're making one right now.
Man, oh, this is terrible.
It's more of a video.
You put lightsaber effects in here like this?
Nah.
Yeah, I didn't see it, so.
I ain't gonna do that.
Put a dog. Alright, we're gonna go to another thing. We'll do another thing.
Yeah, go do another thing.
No, you have to do it too.
Okay.
Alright.
Tip
the camera over.
After I read this Universe X special.
No! I'll read it to you with voices.
Alright, we're in the same spot as before because we're running out of time and I don't want to move the camera. What?
This is what you get for free.
Yeah.
Kickstarter us and we'll do a little bit more, but not much.
I can't be trusted with Kickstarter money.
No. Or money. But comics we can do.
Yeah.
Alright, we thought because I pimped out so many licensed properties, let's just talk about good licensed property books.
There are a lot of them. Especially nowadays.
I mean, there's a lot of good ones, there's a lot of bad ones.
Yeah.
There's a lot of media cash-in, tie-in that you don't need books. I wish I could think of some.
Licensed comics don't have any right to be good. Like, you don't expect them to be good, but a lot of them are good nowadays because I think somebody realized, like, if we hire people who care about this stuff, they'll make good comics and people will buy the good comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here are some. You want to go first?
Well, let's start off with Marvel. This took a long time, the Dexter series book. It was canceled and reissued like 3 times. They finally put it out.
Now it's in hardcover?
Yes, it just concluded, and now it's in a hardcover. Jeff Lindsay, the creator and writer of Dexter, did this. So, it's pretty nice. It was a 5-issue mini, and it felt exactly like the show. It felt like a lost episode. You could hear the voice of Dexter, you know, you could see how it worked. It was, you know, the show, so it followed the rules. With a little bit of a different, he's actually on a high school reunion thing. Which is cool.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And they're going to keep doing these. He goes to Australia in the next one. So there's probably, you know, no rules, just right. Outback reference.
He's gonna turn people into blooming onions.
Yeah, that's gonna be gross.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you like the book, the series, well, you can like the book too because it's based off a book.
Yeah.
Than a TV
it's like
show.
double.
Back to book form, kind of. Exactly like the show, exactly like the book. Ish. So check it out if you're a fan because you'll be reading the TV show.
Speaking of TV shows,
Sure.
this is a TV show. It is Batman 66.
Oh yeah.
So, everyone knows the classic Batman series from the 60s. We as a society hated it for a while.
I don't know why.
We thought we needed a gritty Batman.
You're wrong.
And then when we got a really good gritty Batman, we were like, we need some fun Batman too. So, Batman 66 is the place. And, like, I guess DC finally got the license to start making stuff based on Batman 66.
Toys, statues, capes.
Yeah,
and
'cause-
DVD sets.
Because it's not owned by Warner Brothers.
No.
It's owned by 20th Century Fox. But
That's
yeah,
right.
DVDs are coming out soon too. So they made a comic book. It's digital first, and they compile 3 stories into single issues for $4, and it's awesome. I never feel bad paying $4 for this comic.
No.
It's often written by Jeff Parker and Tom Peyer, who are both really funny dudes.
Mm-hmm.
So they make a very entertaining superhero comic in the form of Batman 66. I'm holding number 7, which is the latest one.
Newest one.
Yeah. He takes on Falseface, which is pretty fun.
Cool.
But the true winner is the backup story, Joker's Layoff Riot, in which he lays off all of his thugs except one. So one guy is just doing all the work because he thinks he'll earn more money that way and not have to pay anybody. And the punchline has Joker getting caught and going, "Business doesn't pay."
I'd read that for $4.
I
have no
was
problem.
floored. That's so funny. It's super good. If you like fun, this is the place to be.
I don't like fun that much. I do like cartoons though. Cartoons that were canceled, like Samurai Jack.
Yep.
Remember?
And it ended a long time ago too.
Yeah, a long time ago. IDW again, licensed. They do a lot of licensed stuff now. They've been actually partnering with Cartoon Network. They also do Powerpuff Girls that just came out.
Yeah.
They're doing a Dexter's Lab series.
Nice.
But yeah,
Samurai Jack.
like Danny said, if you get the right people who care about it, it's going to be successful. So, yeah.
Yeah, and you can tell they put effort into
Yeah.
like making this Samurai Jack comic.
This isn't a book that tries to look like the series. This is a book that channels the series. So
Yeah.
the artwork isn't exactly the same, but it's the same.
It gets it close enough on
Yeah,
model. That,
but artistically, so it's it's different, but you also know this is Samurai Jack.
yeah, the style is much different, but the character models are pretty close.
Yeah. So it's back. If you want to keep reading, please do so. It's cool.
Adventure Time.
More
is
cartoons.
Another Cartoon Network show.
That's
and
right.
The comic gets to have it both ways.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
The main story is generally written by Ryan North and drawn by Shelley Peroline and Braden Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like the show. It looks exactly like the show.
Yeah.
It's got its own, like, flavor. Like, you can tell it's a Ryan North comic.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's got, like, alt text at the bottom. Like, little secret messages.
I like that.
It's super funny. But also, every issue has a backup story drawn by a different cool comics person.
Cool.
And the art is more to the artist style. So, yeah, the backup stories are totally
Zany.
yeah, they're totally zany. They're totally like in the style of the artist that's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And the main feature looks like it, the Adventure Time comic. So
Cool.
you could have it both ways.
That's good. I like that.
And its huge popularity has led to like related comics coming out, like Bravest Warriors
Oh yeah.
and Regular Show.
And Adventure Time. We already said that.
Yeah. And they're just like Adventure Time in that they're good comics that stay on model except for the backup stories.
That's a good way to do it. You get your cake and you get to eat it too.
I'm especially fond of the Regular Show comic because even the main story doesn't quite look like the show. It has its own style.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Muppet series did a while back too.
Roger Langridge, so good.
So that's stuff based on other stuff based on another thing.
It's not always bad. These days it's often pretty good.
We should talk about bad stuff next time.
Yeah, stuff we hate.
Yeah, like Batman.
Oh, we hate Bad Man.
Yeah, he's not good.
He's bad.
All right, I'm gonna take this phone call. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Hello? This is so weird. It's the video.
Who is it? Oh, hi.
This is terrible. I'm gonna hang up. And
Sorry.
Can you throw my phone away?
Yes. Where do you want me to throw it?
Right there.
Away. It's too far away.
Okay, I'm gonna break my phone. Goodbye. Do we have like an ending thing?
It had to happen. Psylocke versus Sabretooth.
Oh my gosh.
Enough said.